What is up everyone, thanks for checking out this new video, and today we are doing a zero fade with a very textured top. We start off the haircut with the Slimline Pros and make our first guideline. I don't like to take the guideline too high because I like to give myself a lot of space to fade with. I don't want to put too much stress on my slimlines, so I'll grab my Supra Zrs to cut the hair down to 0 at the bottom. Onto the second guideline, I open the blade fully open and go just over 1 centimeter high. Then after that, I'll fade it out by closing the blade halfway. To get rid of bulk, I use a 1.5 guard and open it fully open to make a short number 2. It seemed a bit too long still for me, so I fully close it and go a bit higher with a 1.5. So here I'm using a 1 guard fully open, and make sure you don't go past the guideline I did on the previous step. Now close the blade so it cuts a little bit shorter. Most of the time you won't get the fade perfect the first time, so make sure you play around with the lever. You'll see here that I open my blade halfway, then open it again, then close it. Most of the time fading is just eyeballing it. If you see any dark spots, close the blade just a tiny bit to get rid of it. It's only been 3 minutes and the fade is almost complete, but I want to make that fade blurry, so I use a 0.5 guard and I've opened it halfway just to rub that last line at the bottom. I'll fully close the blade here just to make sure there's no lines at all on his haircut. Now I'm just clip it over combing so that his trim does not look like a bowl cut. I want the top of his hair to flow and blend nicely with the sides. If you're wondering, I use a reverse fading technique to do my fades, also known as down fading. I start with a big guard. For instance, on here I started with a 1.5, then went down to a 1, then to a 0.5 guard. I like to use this method because it prevents me from taking fades too high. Once you've done the first side, repeat the same steps on the next side. point cut the top because I like to make my crops very textured. I can't remember what this technique is called, but I'm going into the hair to give it some more movement. I dried up the hair so I can do some deep point cutting to give it more texture.